okay.
Ha? Para sa kumakain na embutido. Embutidong may
Oo, embutido nga.
Baka nga siyang hindi karne.
Hindi siya masaya.
Already figured it out based on my expression. That is definitely not delicious.
Hello mga Ka-Nomnoms! So, welcome back sa isa na namang episode ng Ka-Nomnoms presents Tara-Tea-Tat! Ang segment kung saan mag-uusap-usap tayo at magre-react sa mga iba't ibang videos online, trending topics at mga social events na nauso ngayon. So, ano bang meron today, Awa?
Ako, today magre-react tayo sa isang YouTuber na ang pangalan niya ay Emmymade. So, kilala niyo pa yun, guys?
Yes.
Medyo familiar ako. Kasi pinapanood siya nung kapatid ko.
Ayun, kasi nakakapanood ako ng mga videos niya. Nagtitry siya ng mga vintage kitchen tools na makakahanga. Yung parang from 1900s pa yata yung mga kitchen tools. Kaya nakaka-amaze lang. So, ayun kasi meron niya yung product na parang mind-boggling sa akin kasi bakit ginawa yung product na yun. So, ayan. Gusto ko makita ninyo kung paano kayo magre-react sa kanyang video. So, ayan. Sige, panoorin natin.
Next house?
Greetings, my beautiful lovelies. It's Emmy. Welcome back. Today's video is sponsored by HelloFresh, a food delivery service that brings food right to your doorstep and allows you to cook home-cooked meals in about 30 minutes. Click on the link down below and enter the code Emmy30 to receive $30 off your first week of deliveries. Thanks, HelloFresh, for sponsoring this video. And today, I'm going to be tasting this. And it looks just like, you know, a large can of tuna, but it's not. It's a burger in a can. And this is Steakhouse Burger, 100% beef, 3 times cheese, and it includes bacon as well. So this is a bacon cheeseburger in a can. Now, I have heard about this, and I've read about this. I have not seen any videos about this because I wanted my reaction to be completely unbiased. And I have this one, and I also have this one. And this is the cheeseburger, and it comes in a box. Isn't this amazing? A very American patriotic colors and packaging. It says, This is made by the same company, and it's made in Germany. Everything's in German. You can put it in a convection oven at 150 degrees for 15 minutes, or you can put it in a bain-marie, which is a water bath, for 15 minutes as well. Then take the burger out. So I'm going to opt for the bain-marie as if I were camping. So these 2 burgers are very kindly sent to me by MRAmountain.com. I'll thank you guys so much for sending this to me, and I will put their information down in the description. So I've been wanting to try one of these burgers for ages, and I have a few questions. Number 1, what does it taste like? Number 2, what is the texture like? After sitting together in a can for so long, how is that going to keep the integrity of the burger and the bread? Will things be mushy? Will they be what? Because they're in constant contact for, you know, probably weeks, if not months now, right? Another question I have is how well will it reheat in this can? Will it be warm in the middle of the burger? And the last question is just all around palatability. Like, how palatable is this? Is this going to be tasty? Is it something worth buying for camping trips, or is it more just of a novelty? So based on past experience in boiling cans in water, it makes a lot of noise. So I'm going to use a clean napkin, and I'm going to place that into the bottom of my pot, and then I'm going to add my cans. All right. Cheeseburger number 1, cheeseburger number 2. All right, now I'm gonna let these boil for 15 minutes. Bye, burgers. So while my burgers are boiling, let me tell you a little bit more about HelloFresh. HelloFresh is a food delivery service that brings food right to your doorstep in a cool and insulated box. You can choose between classic, veggie, and family-style meals. It's a really great way to try new ingredients and new recipes. Recipes come in nice illustrated cards or step-by-step instructions. Very simple and easy. Meals come together in about 30 minutes, and cleanup is a breeze because they've been designed to use a minimal number of pots and pans. This week, my family really loved the sesame beef tacos with quick pickled veggies and spicy crema. It'll work out to be about $10 a meal, and if you click on the link down below and enter the coupon code Emmy30, you shall receive $30 off your first week of delivery. Thanks, HelloFresh, for sponsoring this video, and let's go ahead and check on our burgers. All right, here are the burgers in a can. The labels actually stayed on. That. I'm going to try the steakhouse burger first. This is the one that contains bacon. So in my last MRE tasting, I tasted a bunch of food that were in cans as well, and they were so wicked hot and difficult to open. Then I remembered I have this beautiful can opener and it has this little attachment here, which is perfect for opening things like this. Oh, nice hiss, as Steve would say.
In fairness, nakabalot pa siya ng paper.
Oh my
Feeling
god.
ko mapapasa yun, di ba? Kasi
This can is
mag-iisa
not
ka.
really scorchingly hot. You can see I can hold it pretty easily. And I think that has to do with the density of the food. This is much lighter. All right, I love that it's packed in paper. It does have a strange smell to it. It smells kind of tomatoey and canned, of course. Not like a burger. Okay, let's take this out. And it is warm.
No.
Look at that burger. So I was wondering if there'd be any veg in here, and if so, how would it at all survive? So let's take a look. Okay, there's some bacon there. Oh, there are some pickles. Don't know if you would necessarily call that veg. There are 2 slices of pickle, bacon. Here's the burger patty. And I think that's cheese. I'm not sure. Oh, there's some more. Maybe that's the cheese on the bottom? It's really glued to the burger patty, so it's difficult to separate. It smells almost like a breakfast Danish, though. Very odd in terms of the smell. Kind of yeasty and sweet. Doesn't smell like a burger. Let's cut it in cross section to see what it looks like in the middle. It cuts pretty easily. Ooh, that's odd. So what I immediately notice is that the meat has kind of an orange tinge to it. Maybe that's paprika or food coloring of some kind. It is very generous. It's fat. Itadakimasu.
Parang siya kumakain ng clay.
Ha? Para sa kumakain ng embutido. Embutidong may
Oo, embutido nga.
Mukha nga siyang hindi karne. Hindi siya masaya.
Already figured it out based on my expression. That is definitely not delicious.
Eto hindi ko sa'yo.
Not delicious.
At all. It is very, very salty. And it has a very granular, kind of mushy texture. The bread is very, very soft.
Feeling ko parang meatloaf ang texture niya, no? Parang ano.
Tastes more like
Parang ganon.
Isang bloke eh,
protein. It's very grainy and kind of crumbly and separates. And it doesn't have any of that texture of meat. The bacon doesn't taste smoky at all. I wouldn't have any idea what this is. If somebody were to serve this to me, I wouldn't remotely know that it's a burger.
Pero yung second bite siya.
It's terrible. If you imagine taking a can of chili, which has beans and meat in it, and kind of drying it out and reforming it into a patty, the texture is kind of similar to that. It's kind of crumbly and mushy simultaneously. Even when I had canned bacon, the Yoder's pre-cooked bacon, that at least had a fake bacon flavor to it, so it was smoky. This is not smoky at all. It just has kind of chewy, fatty, jerky texture, but none of that bacony flavor. I don't taste any onions, ketchup, or mustard, any of those familiar condiments on this burger at all. So while you're eating the burger, you don't necessarily have a tinned flavor, but when you're finished, it does taste metallic, and it's just not pleasant. All right, let's try the other burger. Now, this packaging is really charming. Ooh, that one had a nice pop to it. Okay.
Talaga.
Better. It smells of onion, like grilled onions. Hopefully this one will taste better. This one too is wrapped in paper.
Ito cheeseburger.
In fairness, may mga packets ko pala siya, yung mga ano.
Sachets of desiccant.
Ano ba yan? Desiccant ba yan?
Desiccant
tayo?
Oo.
Pack of
Yung isa wala ata eh, di ba?
Wala.
This one looks a little bit better. It certainly smells better. The bread looks a little bit fluffier. It doesn't feel as soggy. Now, I believe that's onion. And that looks like dehydrated tomato. So this one has some vegetables in it. That definitely looks like
Tomato mo ang bacon.
looks like
Dry
it's
na
brown.
dry.
This actually looks like some cheese. This burger is also warm, as the other one was. And I can't separate the bottom patty because it's glued on with the cheese. Like a mushroom burger. See that kind of ring of gray around that? The bread looks a little bit better in this one as well. It's not as squishy. It's a little bit drier and fluffier.
Mukha talaga may tinapay naman.
Oo, kasi may desiccant siya. Yung isa kasi walang desiccant, kaya nagbasa-basa yung tinapay.
Pero pinakuluan niya kasi yan, Lay, eh.
Oo, yung dalawa, di ba?
Oo. So,
Yung isa kasi wala siyang desiccant. Ayun nga, no? Pinakuluan niya. May desiccant.
mag-steam sa loob yun, di ba? Buti nga hindi pumutok.
A little better. The meat seems to taste a little bit more meatier, although it does still taste like a TVP burger or a fake meat burger, which I don't mind, but when they're calling it a beef burger and it doesn't taste like one, it's a bit odd. The flavor is a little bit better, although the first one was so terrible, I think anything would be an improvement. The bread is definitely better. The bread is not as doughy or wet. It's a little bit fluffier. The top is actually dry. In terms of flavor, the bread actually does taste like bread. It tastes like those inexpensive hot dog buns. Has that same kind of processed flavor to it. While this is an improvement to the first burger I had, the first burger was so terrible, that's not saying all that much. This one is much better in texture. You still have some separation between the ingredients. You've got the chew of the patty, you've got a little bit of fluff and dryness in the bread, and you've got some vegetal cooked things going on in the middle. It doesn't sound pleasant because it's really not. This is probably the worst burger I've ever had. But it did come in a can, and it did come all the way from Germany, and I am grateful for that. And now I can say that I've had a burger in a can. So there you have it, burger in a can. Thanks to MRE Mountain for sending this to me. Thanks to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video. Click on the link down below and enter the coupon code Emmy30 to receive $30 off your first week of deliveries. And thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I hope you guys learned something. Let me know in the comments if there are any videos that you'd like to see me taste other canned items or recipes or other things. And I shall see you in my next video. Oh, be sure to subscribe, follow me on social media, and I shall see you in the next one. Toodaloo, take care. Bye!
Pinanood ko, una kong tanong, bakit?
Parang sayang sa pera, no?
Product ng burger na nasa loob ng can. Ganun ba kahirap maghanap ng burger stand? Ano
Kaya
ba?
sa dami ng food chain, no? Pero,
May baka kasi ginawa siya para sa mga mountain climber o kaya yung pang rescue ng mga yung sa dagat. 'Di ba may mga canned goods doon? Baka para may ibang choices ng pagkain. Yung mga aakyat ng bundok, wala naman siyempre yung burger doon. Mga ganon.
pero
Siguro yung target market nila.
Ang shelf life ng burger, gano'n ba katagal? Kung akin
Oo, kasi may... Hindi, saglit mo naman umakit ng bundok. 1 to 2 days, di ba?
O, ba't kailangan mo ng delata? Bitbitin mo yung actual burger. Iba,
Imagine ko yung pag
Nakakapanis kasi yun, kasi may mga tomato siya. Feeling ko ito may mga preservatives siya, kaya medyo dry na yung pipino, yung tomato, dry na siya. So, pwede siya mag-last longer.
Feeling ko yun yung objective nga nung gumawa, pero I don't think na parang enough siya to keep the business running. Kasi,
Parang yun nga, katalunan namin ni Christian, nung pinanood namin siya, bakit siya gagawa nun? Parang, iniisip ko, na private market. Yun nga
tsaka yung lata, di ba? Ang mahal nung lata. O, ano mo pa, may desikan ka pa. So, versus sa magbenta ka na lang ng burger, di ba? Baka mas madali yung return.
Si bitbitin, pag pupunta ka sa malayong lugar at gusto mo mag-cheeseburger, tapos hindi siya messy bitbitin. Kasi 'di ba yung cheese, lalo na yung cheese sa yung cheeseburger ng ibang bansa, parang nagme-melt talaga yung cheese noon. So makalat talaga siya. Feeling ko, baka yun yung iniisip niya.
Or bilang sa German,
i-travel mo siya ng matagal.
Sa company, ang nakikita ko kasi, ang common, yung tama yung sinabi ng Lay is, pang outdoor enthusiast na, creating ready meals for the outdoor enthusiast. Shelf life up to 12 months. Pero kasi, meron ako nakikitang vlogger sa YouTube, yung mince with pots. Yung nagluluto siya sa na out of scratch, di ba? So, parang feeling ko naman, parang pero siguro para to sa mga tamad or kasi di ba parang feeling ko pag kumain ka nito madali kang mamatay dahil sa sobrang oo, di ba?
Ay, isa na nag-isipin mo, tinapay, nasa loob ng lata yung tinapay.
Eh, yun yung stale bread ang hirap ng kagatin at nguyain Tapos imagine mo paano siya naging ganun Tsaka yung hinihimay na lang ni Emmy, parang hindi siya pleasing tingnan sa akin. Parang
pleasing kainin
Oo.
Sa totoong karne.
Parang, diba?
Oo, feeling ko parang meatloaf na siya, ganun.
Diba?
Dinutot na maiki para malagyan ng preservative.
Sa mahal nun, ba't naman ako bibili ng gano'n na hindi naman palalasa? Diba?
Huwag na mag-order sa bundok.
Dapat ma-interview natin yung market. So, wonder din ako bakit yung ginawa.
Kasi di ba parang
parang baka sa kanila nagwo-work yun, no? Sa atin, sa
bibili lang target market
bibili lang siya out of experience para lang matry. Pero
parang for novelty lang ba to? Something na may lang din siya na novelty. So.
Kasi parang nauna siya na delatang burger. Una siya Maku-curious ka nga naman. Pero kung kayo kakadilhan, kakainin niyo?
Ako experience. Ako, try ko.
Bakit feeling ko masuka? Depende sa amoy. Kung kaya ko yung amoy, kaya ko siyang tikman. Pero pag hindi ko kaya yung amoy,
Bango naman daw, sabi ni Emmy. Pero yun nga lang, hindi daw terrible daw yung taste ng bacon.
Pero may sibuyas nga doon.
Yung cheeseburger. Hindi, yung cheeseburger nga daw yung mabango Yun yung bacon.
Yung onion. Amoy onion daw pag bukas.
Yun yung pangalawa na cheeseburger lang. Maayos daw yung lasa. Kaya lang daw kasi, baka sobrang sama daw nung bacon. Kaya kahit na anong kasunod, masarap na.
Isang episode na naman namin na natapos. Pareho ba kayo ng mga reaksyon na sinabi namin, pareho din ba ng reaction nyo? So, if may mga comment kayo, pwede nyo i-share din sa amin. Mag-comment lang kayo sa iba ng video to. Lay?
Syempre, mga Ka-Nomnoms, thank you sa inyong mga suporta at please hit like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel para po makagawa pa kami ng more videos for you guys to watch. And that's all for today, mga Ka-Nomnoms!
Have a great day, guys! Happy life! Stay safe!
Stay safe! Go smile!
Hindi ko alam kailan to